What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and the reaction of the sports world to the innocent shooting of two Los Angeles police officers is extremely telling, and it shows the hypocrisy of all of these athletes who come out and speak. Anytime a black man is shot by police, regardless of the circumstance, regardless of whether it was warranted or not, they come out and they bash the police. They say that they're being hunted in the streets. And then when something else happens, when something happens to the police, when a black man comes up and shoots two innocent police officers, they are absolutely silent. And LeBron James is the worst offender of all. And he is being called out right now by his city's police departments. Look at this story. LA Sheriff challenges LeBron James to match reward money on shot officer's suspect. Now, we're not going to play that video because it's pretty disturbing. I don't know if we're actually supposed to play that sort of thing on YouTube, but you can look it up. It is disgusting. A man comes up to a parked police car, and just starts firing rounds right in there. Absolutely disgusting. And it just goes to show that unlike LeBron James would like you to think, it is not black people that are being hunted in the streets. In this case, it is police officers that are being hunted in the streets. And it has a lot to do with the rhetoric that people like LeBron James continue to preach day after day, even though they themselves are completely uneducated on the topic. Following the horrific incident involving a gunman shooting two deputies in Compton, Villanueva publicly issued a challenge to the Lakers star to match the reward money for information leading to the arrest of the individual. The county has put up $100,000 while private citizens have offered $75,000. And here it is right here. This is the announcement that the Sheriff Alex Villanueva issued a challenge to LeBron James. Because guess what? Sheriff Villanueva knows that LeBron James opens his damn mouth anytime a black man is shot for any reason whatsoever. But what does he do when anyone else is shot? When there's violence against anyone else, he shuts up and dribbles, just like he does for China, because it doesn't fit his narrative that he wants to push, right? And thank God these officers are still alive. That was crazy. I can't believe they survived that. But luckily, as of right now, they are still okay. They are in critical condition, but as of right now, they are safe, thankfully. And of course, this resulted in Black Lives Matter trying to barricade the hospital that they were taking them to not let the ambulance in, shouting and harassing the families of these people. But LeBron James is silent. Of course, LeBron James is completely silent. Hasn't said anything, has not responded to this in any way, shape, or form, even though you know if it was a Jacob Blake that he would be on that media. Oh, LeBron James, he'd be talking about it. But this case in his city, his own city of LA, he's absolutely silent. And in fact, as I was going through his timeline, he just tweeted a couple things about NFL season, a couple things about voting, of course, get out the vote. And then September 11th. This is the only post that LeBron James made on September 11th, right? Not honoring what happened, not remembering what happened. This is what LeBron James says on September 11th, the same day that NBA players decided to kneel for the national anthem again. Same shit, different day, that feels the same. Hashtag just thoughts. What an absolute piece of shit LeBron James is. King James. The face of the NBA. This is what he says on September 11th, right? As people in his city are getting shot due to his rhetoric, due to him saying that black people are being hunted in the streets, right? Because that's what LeBron James says. Look, you have no idea how that cop left the house that day. You don't know if he woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You don't know if he had an argument at home with his significant other. You don't know if one of his kids said something to him and left the house steaming. Or maybe he just left that house today saying, today is going to be the end for one of these black people. We know that LeBron James is an absolute idiot. We know that. We know he's uneducated. We know he tries to speak like he is, but he is a fake intellectual. He's a pseudo-intellectual. He's absolutely stupid. We know that, LeBron, but your stupidity is now causing other people to go out and actually hunt the police officers that you are vilifying day after day after day. Candace Owens came out actually and absolutely wrecked LeBron James for what he was saying. Let's talk about this too. Candace Owens KOs LeBron before the bell. If you're suffering racism, give me some. That's what Candace Owens says about LeBron James. And she retweets this video. Again, we're not going to play it, of this man coming up and blowing away LA County Sheriff's deputies. Thank God they're still alive. Why does this happen? Because pea-brain celebrities that are idolized like LeBron James tell young black men they are literally being hunted. This is the natural result of the hyperbolic, dishonest rhetoric. The racist, anti-police, BLM, lie, is to blame. And I think you have to 100% agree with that. Look what she says about LeBron James. LeBron, who has spoken out about his tough life as a black man in America, lives in a $100 million mansion in Bel Air. I always say, if you're suffering through racism, please give me some of that. He's got a white gardener, a white chef, and all various white people that work for him, a white driver. So if that's racism, LeBron, please share some of that with the rest of us. LeBron James is a hypocrite. LeBron James is a disgusting human being. And LeBron James has not reached back out to the sheriffs, has not matched, because he doesn't care. LeBron James does not care about who is dying in the streets unless it fits his narrative. And that's the problem that so many of us have with the NBA, with these athletes, and with professional sports right now in this social justice movement. It is disgusting. It is turning people off. It is bad for ratings, and it is bad for the nation as a whole. It is bad for the state of this country right now for LeBron James to be speaking the way he is, because it ends up causing things like this. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Do you think LeBron James is going to match this? Outkick the Coverage has said they'll donate $10,000, but crickets from LeBron. Maybe he's too busy thinking about ways to disrespect everyone, disrespect the police on 9/11. Let us know. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.